There's something to work on there. What's Upton backwards?
Not Poo.
Noun bod.
Not Poo.
Not Poo.
Not Poo. Not Poo Boys.
Not Poo Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Whoa. Up to part backwards is crap, not poo.
Are you joking me?
No.
Did you decipher that
Up to
quick?
part backwards is crap, not poo.
He's right.
Wow. And I'll go with that.
People, it's a new episode of If Blackburn Signed Zidane. I'm your Uncle Specs Gonzalez along with my guy Tego. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Specs, when you sit back in this sofa, your feet don't touch the ground.
Don't make it seem like I'm 50 Cent's height.
50 Cent's 6 foot.
No, he's not. I saw him live. 50 Cent, you're not 6 foot. That's a legend, man. But listen, today we have a special guest. Now, this guy claims he scouted Maradona and Ruud Gullit. I'm just saying. But most importantly, he's the only guest that has bought me a gift.
That checks out.
So I'm going to show you the gift. I'm going to turn around. So
You're going to show the people on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm going to show the people on YouTube right now. People, give it up for StevoTheMadman.
You know what's mad? Apart from me,
Yeah.
I didn't know you were so slim. It doesn't get across your shoulders.
What do you mean?
StevoTheMadman, bro.
Is it supposed to go like...
For me, it's like straight. With
Is
yours
it?
arcing around your shoulder blades and that, bro.
I need to go to gym for real,
No,
man.
it's all right.
Who used to have that? There was a player in the Premier League whose name was so long it had to be... Oh, say Chamberlain had it.
Conclardsley?
No.
Am I going back? So I'm saying this is going to be a lot of throwbacks
What
here.
did you say?
Georgie Conclardsley.
Okay, that's not as bad as Maradona and Ruud Gullit. I remember
Don't get me
Georgie
started,
Conclardsley.
boys. Allow it, please. I like you lot, innit? By the way, boys, great show. It's a bit of me.
Is it?
Yeah, more than a bit of me. Especially today's episode.
I was
I'm not
surprised this is your first episode, to be honest.
Yeah.
I thought we did your first series.
Isn't it? This is second series.
Third.
Third?
Yeah.
He was on the first series.
No.
This is If Blackburn Signed Zidane,
Of course.
the show where we change the history of football and history of the world. And today we're going to be asking and answering an important question. What if West Ham had kept their golden generation?
Look at the smile.
No, because-
Look at the smile, though.
I love this
Look at the
question.
smile.
And this ain't even really mad hypothetical. Like the answer we're going to give are, but this is a real genuine question. What would have happened if we would have kept the golden generation of English football? Forget West Ham, English football. Yeah, we'll start with what would have happened. West Ham would have dominated all of that.
We
And then
won't
we'll
start-
work back through
we're
why.
not going to
Then we'll
start
work back
there.
through why.
No.
Yeah,
Absolutely
This is gonna be
not.
a show.
Because there's a lot of things you don't think about when it comes to this.
Okay.
West Ham, obviously, history of producing incredible young players. Their academy is legendary, producing key cogs in England's World Cup winning team in 1966, allegedly. England captain Bobby Moore and World Cup final scorers Jeff Hurst and Martin Peters, all West Ham.
It is one of the most famous modern academies and is sometimes referred to as the Academy of Football.
100.
I mean, that's getting a bit too far.
Really, Specs. Go on, we'll get into it. Go on, mate.
Specs reads like a
Yeah, how do I
robot.
read, by the way? Yeah?
How do you read?
Wait for the next cross.
Hey, you asked me a question. You said, what do you read like?
Yeah.
And it's mad that you mentioned 50 Cent. Because if he heard you read,
Floyd Mayweather.
yeah, he'd get onto you like Floyd. I'm telling you, bro. I'm seeing, it's giving Floyd, you know, the people that he's giving. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what he's giving me, brother.
What
I'm
do I
telling
read
you.
next? What do I read next?
Harry Redknapp took charge of West Ham in 1994 and worked with head of youth development Tony Carr to bring back that tradition.
Rio Ferdinand and Frank Lampard will make their debuts in 1995 and go on to become world-class players.
Young phenomenon Joe Cole makes his debut in 1998. We know what he becomes. Jermain Defoe, Michael Carrick make their debuts in 1999, all under Harry Redknapp.
Just that, you know, Joe Cole was from my area, well, kind of. And I played football with him.
Yeah.
He went to my school. And yeah, he was the best.
Mate, I used to walk to school with the ball. Joe Cole was the guy in our generation.
This was very successful for West Ham as they finished 8th in 1997-98 season, 5th in 98-99 season, before winning the Intertoto Cup in 1999-2000 season.
West Ham champions of Europe again.
But this is the thing, though, T. No one remembers it. They talk like we're some little man club.
It's Intertoto.
That was into form.
Right?
Intertoto.
Brother, it all
You
mattered.
can't hold on to that.
I remember
It was a pre-season
when
tournament. Steve-o.
Arsenal... There you're right. I'm clutching.
Rio Ferdinand would eventually be sold to Leeds United in November 2000 for 18 million, obviously a British record.
And then Harry Redknapp left 9th of May 2001, one match before the end of the 2000-2001 season.
Stinker.
Do we know why? Isn't he? Why is that?
It's always something. with
West
Harry.
Ham, man.
It's Rio. It's all Rio's fault. That's why Rio's on podcast now talking about those days. It's too late, Rio.
Rio is massively having himself when it comes to his ability, which I don't know. Like, again, this is a good show for this where
What are you going to do with visibility? And then we'll find out. Because all right.
I was going to agree with him.
Okay, fair. Frank Lampard would then move to Chelsea for 11 million in June 2001 before Joe Cole followed him in 2003.
Michael Carrick and Jermain Defoe would move to Tottenham Hotspur in 2004.
Harry Redknapp would go on to say West Ham's golden generation could have won the Premier League if they'd all remained at the club.
That is a statement.
The former Irons boss believes Rio Ferdinand, Joe Cole, Frank Lampard, Jermain Defoe, Michael Carrick and Glenn Johnson, who we didn't mention, would have led the Hammers to glory if they'd not decided to seek pastures new.
100%.
And that's how you feel.
Wholeheartedly, mate.
Well, we're going to find out.
Yeah.
Because this is a scientific process. It's data-driven, artificial intelligence. We put all the data in
Okay.
and we find out the answer.
Opta.
Because, boys, we're going to consider that very fact.
Yeah.
What if the golden generation has stuck together? West Ham have got a decent squad. Trevor Sinclair, very good player. We're talking 99-2000 because that's the last time it's close to being all together.
Okay.
Rio Ferdinand, obviously. Mark Vivian Foe.
Quality. Yeah.
He was good, didn't it? He was good. He was good.
Mate.
Freddie Canute, young Freddie Canute.
Unbelievable.
Or La Liga expert Scott Minto, who's at the club at that time.
Yeah.
But here's where I think it gets dicey. Frank Lampard and Rio Ferdinand are hated by West Ham fans.
Why? Well, why is this?
Not so much Rio.
Yeah.
Not as much Rio, but definitely Frank. Frank's a strong hatred. He went to a rival, kissed the badge in front of us straight away. Rio didn't do that. Rio still talks fondly of West Ham. Frank never does.
Also, West Ham fans hated Jermain Defoe.
Bruv, he put a transfer request in the day we got relegated.
But my point being, those are core players in the golden generation. They all have fractured relationships with West Ham's fan base. Surely, no matter how long we keep them together, either that's going to happen, Rio Ferdinand's going to fall out with West Ham fans while he's playing for them. Jermain Defoe's going to fall out with West Ham fans while he's playing with them. Frank Lampard, who had to face down West Ham supporters clubs who would say to him in his face, you only play for us because of your dad, you're actually rubbish.
Yeah.
That relationship was not long term.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say West Ham fans, they go through counselling, especially if you want your team to be, Premier League champions. Let's say eventually, you have to go into the stadium every Monday, and whoever's the manager, the manager talks to you guys calmly. You can't be hooligans.
Yep.
Number one.
Yep.
You can't, slay your players or get involved in their business.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever Frank Senior done in 1964. You forgive him. That's the first step.
Yeah.
I think you're changing the character of a whole fan base there. Because if you do fast forward, if we do get in the time machine, Back to the Future, whatever, right? And we go fast forward to 2023, when all the fans, the players have got that mentality, but we're fighting the away fans, protecting our families and all of that. If you strip that out of them in 2000, 2001, do you get the team protected in the future?
That doesn't happen because obviously that 2023, when that happened, they already knew that, West Ham fans, they got that reputation.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now there's
We're cleaning your reputation.
Yeah. So if that was Arsenal playing, that wouldn't happen because they know Little Zara and Robbie and Miles.
They'll be outside of the stadium talking nonsense. Yeah. You know what I mean? About the players' families and the players and all of that. All right. Okay.
So West Ham fans are going to undergo mass therapy sessions.
Yes. My peoples, if you're enjoying this video, remember you can listen to more episodes on BBC Sounds. Let's get back to business. Surely now, I mean, in the early 2000s, we're looking at, Joe Cole, Lampard, Carrick as a boy band now.
Oh, yeah. Also, there is a young player, even younger than this generation, that's coming up. He's in the system already, who actually was in a boy band.
Oh. And his name is?
Ferdinand.
Anton Ferdinand.
God.
Yeah.
So Anton, not Rio, because Rio can't sing. His voice is terrible.
Yeah.
Joins Frank, Joe, and Michael, and they become a boy band.
With, guess what? And I'm not sure if you're feeling this. Tell me to stop, and I'll stop.
Okay.
But in Boys to Men,
Yeah.
they had the low guy that done the low voice. Yeah. Mark Vivian Foe doing the lows.
No way.
Hey baby, I just wanna.
Are we calling them Boys to Men, by the way? Boys to Hammers?
Upton Park.
Senrab? They weren't from there, were they?
No, they're East
A lot of
London.
them
A lot of
were.
the boys
Okay.
come from there.
A lot of
That's
them from
That's
Simrab.
Barnes backwards.
Backwards,
Simrab.
okay.
Yeah. There's something to work on there. What's Upton backwards? Specs. Because how you read anyway.
Not to.
Noun bod.
Not poo.
Not poo.
Not Poo. Not Poo Boys. That makes sense. They wasn't Poo.
Not Poo Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Whoa. Upton Park backwards is crap, not poo.
Are you joking me?
No.
Did you decipher that
Upton
quick?
Park backwards is crap, not poo.
He's right.
Wow. And I will go with that.
So what we're going to do then, we're going to call them the Not Poo Boys.
Yep.
But their first single is called Crap Not Poo.
Wow.
That's right. And it's performed where? At the Millennium Dome.
Wow.
Because the
it's
Millennium's just
2000.
opened.
Yeah. Okay.
What does this mean for England?
What this means for England,
In Euro 2004, we're saying?
I thought about this
Yeah.
since I've been on this chair. I knew this was coming, right? The problem that England's golden generation had is that no one got on. If the core of the team, we're talking 7, possibly 8 players from the West Ham team are in this team. They're pals, man. They're in the same boy band. They're touring together. They're families. Forget wags. These are family. You're not just wives and girlfriends. These are wives
And the manager
family.
is Harry Redknapp.
England with Harry Redknapp, Steve Lomas's ideas flowing through the players, by the way.
I'm going to say this. I think we need to give respect, like a bit more respect to Greece because they won it in real life. I think England and Greece.
I'm sorry.
We've got a problem, though.
Yeah.
Go on.
If Harry Redknapp's there, it's all West Ham. Where's Wayne Rooney?
Where's Steven Gerrard?
Where's David Beckham?
Squad.
Where's Sol Campbell?
Whoa. Slow down.
John Terry?
This all happened. It's a
Where's Gary
22-man squad.
Ashley Cole?
I got it.
Go on.
I got it. I know around 2004,
Go on.
there was something called England Bees.
Yes.
So
It's still going
Gerrard,
then?
Yes.
Rooney,
Scholes.
Scholes,
Beckham.
they all go to England Bees.
Yeah.
And they meet in the final.
Whoa.
It's now the golden generation,
Against.
the rest of
Versus England's oldest golden generation.
Yeah.
So who we saying wins? England A, which has got the West Ham golden generation
Yep.
coached by Harry Redknapp? Or are we saying England B, which has got the Manchester Uniteds, the Arsenals, the Liverpools, a lot of those players, and they're managed by
Sven-Goran Eriksson,
okay.
who is supported secretly by Rihanna.
Every top manager has a pop star as their number
There
2.
we go.
That's a good shout.
So I think the Rihanna, because Rihanna's in the lowest Sven-Goran Eriksson, I think, your golden generation, who are England A's,
Mm-hmm.
I think they lose.
Because they've got Rihanna. We haven't even said who England's got.
Oh, who's England got?
I'm going to say Sugar Babes.
Oh,
The Sugar Mutia is there next to Harry. Come on,
the
bruv.
original lineup.
Yes.
Oh, so if Sugar
Siobhan,
Babes...
Mutia, Keisha.
All right, if Sugar Babes is with England A's,
Yes.
Yeah.
England B's have 5.
Oh,
Oh, what the boy? Oh, okay.
Abs.
Abs. He
Yeah.
could do agriculture. Have you seen him with his gardening recently, bro? It's mad. But okay.
But who wins?
Oh, in that, come on, mate. In England, A all day. You got the Sugar Babes. You got the golden generation of West Ham. Like for me,
Sugar
Harry
Babes
Redknapp
does it.
Yeah,
Harry
Sugar Babes.
Redknapp.
Sugar Babes. Forget.
Harry Redknapp would psychologically dominate
Yeah,
Sven-Goran Eriksson.
I love it.
Let's recap what we've done.
Wow.
The West Ham golden generation, they stick together.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, what we know is Joe Cole, Frank Lampard, Michael Carrick, natural showman. They've plucked a kid from the academy who's about to go to the first team, Rio Ferdinand's little brother, Anton, and they formed a boy band, Not Poo Boys.
Not
Not
Poo
Poo
Boys.
Boys, and their first release was called
Crap Not Poo, which is
Upton Park.
Upton
Upton Park
backwards.
backwards.
Now, what this means for England
Mhm.
is Harry Redknapp's there. The golden generation stuck together. They've got a good shot at Euro 2004. Unfortunately, the Manchester United class of 92, Liverpool's Steven Gerrards and Jamie Carragher's and Arsenal's Ashley Coles and Sol Campbell's, a lot of these guys are frustrated. They're struggling to get into the England team. So they form an England B
Mm-hmm.
coached by Sven-Goran Eriksson. England's A and England B meet each other in the finals.
Mhm.
Harry Redknapp's West Ham golden generation win 3-0. So West Ham, while they become one of the most exciting teams in the world, they compete in the Champions League every year. They don't actually win the Premier League, they don't win the Champions League, but they've won Euro 2004
Mhm.
to add to their World Cup 1966. And West Ham fans they're delighted. Everything's perfect for them. Are you happy with that?
I'm happy. I'm more than as long as Steve-O's happy. For me, it's, like I said, it's the most realistic puzzle we've put together.
We got there in the end, man.
I feel like it's happened.
We got there in the end, man. I came here to talk about Jermain Defoe maybe in Premier League top goal scorer of all time, but
That might have happened.
it might have happened, but who cares? Yeah. I was more interested in flipping the boy band, to be honest with you.
People, that was StevoTheMadman, the biggest Hammers fan you'll ever meet. I have a feeling as well, if this really happened, we'd all be wearing burgundy and light blue for some reason. That would be the colours.
You are both wearing burgundy and light blue, but go on.
Same, man, isn't it? Listen, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. That was If Blackburn Signed Zidane. I love you all. There's no rules. Peace. People, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to BBC Sounds to watch more episodes of If Blackburn Signed Zidane. Oh, come and check, you know.